So question four is another sample that you will probably come across on the exam. So let me put this one down here. We have x plus 7 times x minus 3 equals this x plus 1 squared. Right now, it looks like it may be quadratic because of the look of it here. But to solve this equation, we actually have to kind of blow it up and start all over again. In other words, we need to multiply everything out and see what we have. Uh, so if we use FOIL, we end up with this x squared. Notice that the outer gives me negative 3x. The inner gives me a 7x. So negative 3x and 7x is going to give me a positive 4x. Then 7 times negative 3 is going to be a minus 21. Over here, we have x plus 1 squared. So again, for me, what I pick up on is if I have this binomial squared, there's a formula for this, which says a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So if I'm going to square a binomial, there's three moves. Square the first piece, so x times x is going to be x squared. The second thing is you have this 2ab, so that means to multiply ab and then double it. So x times 1 is 1x, but if you double it, 1x and 1x will give you 2x's. And then the third move is square b. In other words, you square the last term. 1 times 1 would just be 1. So the equation takes on this look. Now, we want the x squareds to be on the same side, but notice that if we subtract x squared on both sides, they're just going to cancel out. So what that leaves me now is really just a linear equation. So if I get the x's together, I subtract 2x here. So I'm going to subtract a 2x here as long as I subtract a 2x over here to keep it balanced. So I end up with 2x minus 21 is equal to 1 because it's now canceled. Since it's a linear equation, we want to solve for x. So 2x is we're going to add a 21 to a 1, which is going to give me a 22. If I divide both sides by 2, we're going to end up with 11. So our solution set is simply going to be then the 11. So that would be in simplest form. So this actually is not a quadratic equation, as the quadratic term actually falls out of the problem and it actually turns into linear. So we can use linear strategies to see what the answer is. And 11 should satisfy the equation.